Okay, so the objectives are going to be to explore career opportunities for graphic designers and identify qualifications. So you need some qualifications if you want to work in this industry. So we're going to talk about career basics, creative careers, specialized design careers, and beyond. So graphic designers can be described as visual communicators who use type, images, color, and layout to design and communicate a message. So when you create a logo, we'll say, then you are communicating a message. So what would we'll say the Nike. If you design a Nike, what is it saying?
Just do it.
So it's a message, right? You don't have to read words to know that it's a Nike commercial. So, or a Nike ad. So you're sending a message by working in graphic designing. So you exhibit artistic abilities with technical skills, combining art and technology to create designs. So you're using your artistic creativity, and you're using technology on the computer like a software program to develop an image of something or develop something to communicate. Okay, graphic designers display personal and professional traits such as you need efficient time management. You need that in any field, right? You have to manage your time good because you might be working under deadlines. You know, somebody might need something by Friday, and so you're going to have to get on it and manage your time wisely. You need to be self-motivated because somebody's probably not going to be standing over you. You need to be able to initiate it yourself. You need to be honest. You need to have passion for it, curiosity and imagination, balance, professionalism. You need to be professional. We all need to be professional. Even as students, we need to be professional. You need to have good communication skills. You need to be able to talk to the people that you're designing for in order to get an idea of what they need or what they're wanting. If you're developing an advertising campaign for a company, then you want to be able to communicate with those people and understand exactly what it is that they're wanting because you want to make them happy. And you need to be receptive to feedback. And sometimes it can be criticism. So constructive criticism is different than just criticizing someone. Constructive criticism is something that someone gives you that allows you to be better. Like, you know, maybe you could have used a black pen. Maybe that would have made it something you can correct. But just criticism, you know, because you're too short to play basketball. That's something you can't change, right? So that's not good criticism. Constructive criticism is something that you can improve upon. So you want to be receptive to that as well. You want to be able to give and take it. Work environments can change throughout the course of a career. So if you're a graphic designer, you may work in a studio. You may work at your home. You may have something at your home, a studio at your home or a department at your home. You may do freelance work for different people. So it's very varied on what kind of work environments you might be introduced to. So graphic design studios or workplaces with multiple designers. So a studio would be where there's a lot of different graphic designers that you're working with. And you might be assigned a client list and you're developing designs for your client list. Allows designers to collaborate with other designers in close proximity. So it's like you can get ideas from other designers that work there also. So they usually provide set hours for their employees. You know, but sometimes you might have to work overtime if you're working on a deadline to get it out. But usually design studios, if you work for one of those, you have some set hours. Assign projects based on level of expertise. So if a designer is an expert in web designs, then they would mainly focus on web design projects. You know, there's companies that design web pages for companies. So if you're good at that, that might be something that they assign you. They're good work environments for designers who do not want to find clients. If you open up your own business and you do freelance work, then you have to go out and kind of find your own clients. Here, if you work for a studio, you're working for a company and they provide the clients. If you want to collaborate with other people, if you like working around people, you might like to work there. If you want set hours, if you have a family and they need to know what time you're going to get home in the evening, what time you're going to go to work, then you might want to work there. Design best with other creative minds in close proximity. So you like to be around other people that are creative. You like to focus on a particular design type, or you like working with a variety of clients on a variety of projects. So if some of these things appeal to you, then a graphics design studio might be something that you would consider once you get your education down. Graphic design studios are not the best work environments for designers who, if you're too sensitive to feedback. So if you can't take that constructive criticism real well, then you might not want to work at one of these. If you work best for your own ideas, if you're just one who wants to do your own thing and you don't want somebody else telling you, you know, it has to be this way, then you might not want to work for a studio. If other people distract you, if you're somebody that likes to work in a cubicle by yourself or at home by yourself, and other people that might be talking or just around or distracting to you, then a graphic studio might not be somewhere where you want to work. If you work really slow, because these places are going to have deadlines set for you. And if you want personal interactions with clients, because in a design studio, you might not get to talk to the client directly. They may, the owners of the design studio may give you a client list, and you might get to talk to them, but for the most part, you might just be doing what they're showing you to do. Okay, in-house design departments are the creative departments within a business or company. So say you go to work for, where do you want to work, Adam? What company would you like to work for? Dream job, dream company.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody? Like a dream company you would want to work for? Bryce? You go to work for any company. We'll say Amazon. Google. You want to work for Google?
I can do that.
Okay, so Google. Google would have an in-house design department because they're big enough. So if you go to work for Google and you're a graphic designer, you might work in that department, that in-house department. A lot of big companies have in-house design departments. Coca-Cola, probably Pepsi. They have in-house design where they're having a department that does some graphic design work for them. So you have only one client. It's that company. You may have a team that you work with. You know, you might have 2 or 3 other people, depending on the size of the company, to help with your graphic design work. It requires designers to be an expert in all parts of communication and design. Because it's not a design studio, it's a department, so you might need to know how to do all of it. Design web pages, print ads, ads on the computer. In-house design departments are good work environments for designers who you don't want to find your own clients because you have your client. Whatever company you go to work for, that's your client. If you go to work for Google, Google's your client. You like working for only one client. You don't want a whole client list that you're trying to make happy. You just want that one. You want deadlines met more than set work hours. You do not require collaboration feedback from other designers. And you can focus on both marketing and design, because those departments usually include marketing too, because you're trying to you're helping them market their department through advertising and print designs and commercials. You know, does Google have commercials?
Yeah.
Coca-Cola has commercials, Dr. Pepper has commercials, so you would help design those commercials. In-house designs are not the best work environment for designers who they want a variety of design style experiences, and they need multiple ideas from different perspectives, and they cannot work alone. They need help. They need somebody to give them constant feedback, or they need them to work around people. They don't understand marketing. Marketing is selling, right? It's a form of selling. You're marketing that product. You're sending it out there and, you know, designing things, designing a commercial, an ad that makes people want to buy it. That's marketing. I mean, how many of you see a commercial like Taco Bell or something, or Whataburger, and you want to go out and buy a Whataburger right then? It makes you want it, right? It should. That's the idea. Okay, and then freelance design business. It consists of self-employed designers. So you are just self-employed. You have your own company. And you can be selective and focus on whatever you want to do. You own it, you're going to do it. So but you have to find your own clients. And some people are really good at it. You have to market yourself. You have to show your work and tell people how good you are. Like, show them that you're good at this in order to get clients. And that's how any business builds their portfolios. So you're on your own. You can work wherever you want to. But if you're running a business, you have to know things like how to fill out contracts. You may hire somebody that can help you, but you need to know a little bit because you're going to have to pay your own taxes, and so you need to know laws around owning your own business. So freelance design businesses are good work environments for designers who work best at their own pace. You like to work by yourself. You require no schedule. You can get the job done without somebody telling you to. You want a very personal interaction with clients because you do build rapport with your clients. You get to know them because you're talking to them a lot more often. They're depending on you. If you're naturally creative and you can market and gain clients, if you're good at going out and marketing yourself and getting new clients, then freelance might be something that you would want to consider. Okay, freelance is not the best environment for designers who don't want to go out and find clients. You don't want to go talk to people. You don't want to call people on and ask them if sell yourself over the phone, or go out and make a call on someone to get their business. If you don't like that, you don't want to do that. If you need collaboration and feedback, you need people to work with you that can give you feedback. You need a boss. You design best when you've got other creative people around you, and you need a structured schedule. You need like a set hours. Okay. Stop there.